counseling. But I sent an email a year ago to the entire council. The only one who got back to me in a reasonable period of time was Mr. Ressler. And these are the questions I asked. How often have you met with Florham Park over the last few years? Now, it's been 4 months since we had that meeting, and I was told that these are all things that could be done. So I'm asking again. Now I have to ask in public because I couldn't get any responses via email. How often have you met with the officials from Florham Park over the last few years?
Continue with your, please.
Well, I'd like an answer.
It's not a Q&A.
It's not a Q&A.
Okay, fine. So I'm a taxpayer, and I can't get answers to questions that affect my quality of life. That's great. When was the last time you met with them? What was discussed? Have you met with our state senators or assembly people? When and what was discussed? Have you met with Florham Park state legislators? Have you met with the freeholders? Have you made the governor's office aware of what Florham Park is doing? Why did the DEP issue permits for them to build 700 units and an ice skating rink next to wetlands and a protected river? Is extending the Eisenhower Parkway to the Triborough Bridge still an option? Is that being looked into? I had a question about the projected traffic study that was answered. 15 years ago, there was a bill in the legislature that would have limited neighboring communities' ability to border govern. Has anybody gone down to Trent? Has anybody contacted Trent to try to resurrect that bill? The population in Florham Park has doubled in the last 15 years. You know where the bulk of that is sitting? A mile up the road. There are no roads that directly connect that development with Florham Park. You have to either go through Chatham or you have to go through Livingston and Millburn. You've taken an active role in trying to close Hillside Avenue, and I agree with you. By the way, I totally agree with you. I'm sick of people dumping their stuff on our border. They get all the benefits and we get all the headaches. So I totally agree with you looking into closing that road. But why wasn't Florham Park, or why wasn't North Passaic Avenue shown the same degree of determination? Was our lawyer told at the same time, you know, while you're looking into Hillside Avenue, look into North Passaic? Now I realize it's a county road, but Mr. Lyons was here how many times, basically insinuating, you want that road, the county will turn it over to you. And that has been done in Morris County. And when I was on the traffic committee, that was the thing we examined. The cost of turning that road over, would the county turn it over? And the answer was yes. And if we had taken possession of that road, the late Assemblyman DeCroce was willing to approve the closing in North Passaic Avenue. I know it's a nuclear option, and I'm not necessarily saying that that's the way to go, but that was an option on the table, and our governing body ignored it. The only one who did it was Mr. Williams, sitting right there. He was the only one, as a councilman, who was willing to put up a fight. And you know what happened? He was the liaison to the traffic committee. He was removed as liaison, and it wasn't at his request. Why do you think that happened?